You know what I'm saying? I
Brother
did go like,
Shaka,
oh, yeah.
let me say this before I go. You are
Yeah.
one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. Why? Because he has been listening for a long time, and when you say something, he's going to say, "Wait, but you said this on this day. Here's the video."
And he's going to have the
He is
documentation.
one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. And so I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited that Soneta's audience now knows about you. He was talking to me about Shaka. I thought he was talking about Shaka almost for a second. Because Soneta love him some Shaka Ma'at forever. So I'm just honored that now we have a more global. I know Rob Moore was kind of making a joke, but he was also making a comment. The reality is that this internet is going to allow Africans all over the world to connect on our interest, and that is powerful. That is powerful.
Yes.
I'm honored to be on. I promise I will communicate with you. I'm watching your shows ardently, Shaka. So whenever you would like me to come and chat with you privately or publicly, please let me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Utep Senuena Senut ET Ren E Shakanugu Kemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Live Open Panel Question and Answers. Salutations à tous ceux qui sont sur TikTok. Je suis en live, comme vous pouvez le voir sur mon compte YouTube. Donc, c'est le même nom d'utilisateur. Je vais partager le lien pour monter sur le panel. Je vais juste vérifier la qualité sonore un instant. Ok, la qualité sonore est bonne de mon côté. Alors, je vois Malcolm Westaf. Là, il y a le S. Donc, je vais écrire. Soyez libre. Rejoindre sur ma chaîne YouTube. Hâte. Hop là. Ok. Alors, je sais plus où se trouve le truc pour les gens qui veulent monter, mais de toute façon, ceux qui veulent monter, vous pouvez aller directement sur mon compte YouTube. Je vais d'ailleurs partager le lien. Let's get the fair use disclaimer out of the way. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. And here is a link to get on the panel for those who want to. There it is. Alors, Je vois pas de questions dans le chat de TikTok. Donc, si vous avez des questions, des commentaires, n'hésitez pas. Here's the link to get on the panel. I'm going to tag it. Donc, je vais épingler pardon, le lien pour monter sur le panel sur YouTube. And of course, for those who have never seen Kemet and Ma'at, I recommend that you watch it. Et dans le chat de YouTube, je vais mettre le lien de la vidéo qui s'appelle l'introduction à Kemet. Ça dure moins d'1 heure et il y a beaucoup de choses à apprendre. I'm going to share the French version of Kemet and Ma'at. Voilà, c'est le lien introduction à Kemet. So feel free, if you have any comments, any questions, you have the link to get on the panel. Donc allez-y si vous avez des commentaires, des questions, je vois le chat de TikTok, donc soyez libres. Ça prend un petit moment pour que les abonnés de YouTube arrivent et pareil pour les abonnés sur TikTok. So it's going to take a little while. It's going to take a minute or two for the subscribers to be notified of this stream. Indeed, I did not forewarn people. I used to before, but now it's different. I just go live on the spot like that. You know what I'm saying? So yesterday, I had a very nice discussion with Elder Yara, who is a Hebrew Israelite, and I was asking if anybody is aware of some document that mentions Moses, Moses during his lifetime. And I also ask if anybody is aware of some document that talks about the Exodus, the biblical Exodus, as it happened, you see. So Elder Yara mentioned an inscription, and we went through it, right? So everybody can see that we did not see the name Moses. And of course, Moses is how we say it in English. In French, we say Moïse. In Hebrew, it's Moshe, Elder Yara said that, the name in Proto-Sinaitic is something like Mu. Fine, So if anybody is aware of some inscription, some historical document mentioning Moses during his lifetime, then feel free. I also asked about the timeline, the time period for Moses. And Elder Yara said, if I'm not mistaken, 1446 BCE, right? So feel free. There are a few billions of followers or believers of the biblical tale. So let's find out. Donc, je vois Frankie Ndoki. Si vous connaissez un ou des documents qui mentionnent Moïse durant son vivant, n'hésitez pas à partager avec nous. Alors, quelle date vous allez donner pour l'existence de Moïse? Et, oh, we have Son of Thunder. Oh, you know what? If you want, we can, handle that situation. All you have to do is just send your channel link to me, because last time you gave me like the the @ so and so, but I will need just to basically you to just click and paste. I need the full URL. You know what I'm saying? So I can look for the stuff and unblock you. I don't even know why I blocked you. Sur TikTok, il y a qui là? C'est Eric Maury. Donc voilà. Si vous connaissez un document qui mentionne Moïse durant son vivant, ou bien si vous connaissez là on a Ebenezer Smith. Bon, ça je pense pas que ce soit un francophone. Donc un document qui mentionne l'Exode à l'époque ça s'est passé. Ah bah je vois Master Musinga sur le chat de TikTok. So feel free. We can all learn. Et bonsoir Musinga. Now, what you can do is contact, the Abrahamic believers that and they may holler at us and let us know what's up, because you remember we had some Christian apologists. Alors, si vous n'avez pas de réponse à ces questions, vous pouvez appeler les personnes que vous connaissez qui sont les adeptes de ces systèmes de croyances abrahamiques et on va voir s'ils ont des réponses. Là, je vois Pascal Messi. So feel free. I'm chilling, you know. You know how I am. I can flow, but you know, I'd rather deal with the topic that you're going to bring up. You know what I'm saying? Alors, Master Musinga a écrit « Je veux faire un live sur la physique quantique ». Ok, bah alors moi, c'est pas des choses que physique quantique, comme la métaphysique et tout. En fait, je suis plus axé... Ah, ok, j'ai cru que c'était bloqué. Je crois que c'était figé. Alors, je suis plus axé sur... je crois que le studio TikTok va m'aider. Ok. Et studio TikTok, c'est super. Hein. Là, tu vois, je suis en live sur YouTube. Tu vois, et il est vraiment bien. Sur TikTok, tu peux partager ton écran. C'est pas dire, c'est nickel. Moi, perso, je suis plus basé sur l'histoire, en fait. L'histoire, donc... les langues, j'aime pas mal aussi. So of course, whenever you hear me speaking in French, you know, I'm dealing with the people in the TikTok chat. Là, il y a Sandrine. Donc, si Sandrine écrit avec un C, mais elle est partie. Quelqu'un connaît un document. Là, on a Kadi. Kadi, tu connais un document qui mentionne Moïse durant son vivant ou bien l'Exode durant son vivant? Feel free. Si vous avez des questions, des commentaires, n'hésitez pas. Là, on a Serge Tano. Donc, si vous avez des questions, des commentaires, n'hésitez pas. Et si vous connaissez un document qui mentionne Moïse durant son vivant, ou bien qui parle de l'Exode, pendant que ça a eu lieu, ben, n'hésitez pas. Quelle date vous donnerez pour l'existence de Moïse? Quelle date vous donnerez pour l'Exode biblique, bien évidemment? J'ai fait un live tout à l'heure et j'ai montré une vidéo d'un live hier, donc un direct hier avec quelqu'un qui a prétendu qu'il y a un document où on a le nom de Moïse, mais bon, pour les anglophones, vous pourrez voir ça. Alors, Master Musinga a écrit « Il n'y a aucune preuve scientifique de l'existence de Moïse ». Je suis d'accord. Et si on demande aux abrahamiques, je pense pas qu'ils vont partager ce point de vue. Après, ça c'est une question que je pose hein, pour Moïse et l'Exode. Hein. Si vous avez d'autres questions de commentaires, il n'y a pas de souci. Hein. Bon, sur TikTok, les francophones sont plutôt timides. Voilà, c'est un sujet pour commencer. Parce qu'avec l'hébreu israélite hier, bon, je pense pas qu'en français on dit vraiment l'hébreu israélite, mais en anglais c'est Hebrew Israelite. On a abordé différents sujets. Master Musinga a écrit « La science tranche au-delà des croyances ». C'est-à-dire que la science, c'est pas des croyances, c'est pas de la croyance. Hein. Croire, c'est ne pas savoir. Now, some of you may have seen the discussion of yesterday, or maybe it's another discussion. Anything that was said, that was stated, feel free, you know. Like I said, I can flow, but I'd rather, you know, let people come up with a topic or a question, you know, and if it's quiet, you know, I can call it a day, it's all good. People have noticed that I'm not streaming as much as I used to. I just, you know, a few lies that was said, but you know, it's not the first time, and it may not be the last time. So I've had some live streams, and I also had some pre-recorded videos, you know, and there's a lot of reading, that I'm gonna do. I have so many books on my desk. Andrea a rejoint le chat TikTok. Donc n'hésitez pas si vous avez des questions ou des commentaires. Je suis en live à partir de mon YouTube. Là, on a Hassan Hippie. N'hésitez pas. So, if there's any English speakers on TikTok, then feel free. Alors là, on a Ewuro. Ah oui, on a déjà parlé, Ewuro. Alors, il y a écrit, alors, je crois qu'il a voulu écrire, nous ne sommes pas. Nous ne sommes pas si irrationnels, mais la question est de savoir, sommes-nous sûrs de l'espace géographique? L'espace géographique de quoi? Pour l'Exode? Alors, Master Musinga a écrit, Moïse est un... Hey, Marquis, what's up? Well, feel free to leave the link in the private chat, and if you want to get on the panel, then, you got to use a webcam, so feel free. Alors, Master Musinga a écrit, Moïse est un niveau de conscience, c'est la fusion de plusieurs pharaons de la 18e dynastie. Je ne dirais pas ça du tout. Alors, Ewuro a écrit oui, donc nous ne sommes pas sûrs de l'espace géographique. Ok. Alors, d'après la Bible, c'était en Égypte. Donc, c'est pas compliqué. Et par contre, oh, thank you. I have the link, so let me just click on it. Okay, now you should check and you are unblocked. I don't even know why I blocked you. I don't remember why. May have been over that person, but anyway, let's see. Yeah, I got the URL. You are unblocked, so you can use the Marquis account. Thank you for that. Donc, on n'a même pas le nom du dirigeant, le nom du pharaon. Pharaon, c'est pas un nom, c'est un titre. C'est comme si je disais roi. Mais je dirais pas que Moïse c'est un niveau de conscience. D'après la Bible, there he is, Marcus. He's in the place to be. He's back. D'après la Bible, c'est pas un niveau de conscience, c'était un être humain. Et Musinga a écrit, c'est un symbole, Moïse, pas une personne qui a existé. C'est pas ce que dit la Bible, donc après, les gens sont libres de dire ce qu'ils veulent. Donc continuez, hein, question, commentaire, allez-y. Marcus is back. Back in the place to be. So, donc s'il y a des gens qui veulent monter sur le panel, hein, il suffit d'aller sur mon compte YouTube. Vous avez le lien sur mon compte. Et de toute façon, c'est Mahat Forever, comme vous voyez écrit juste là en haut. Et il y a le lien dans le chat. Sinon, vous pouvez poser vos questions ou vos commentaires dans le chat. Allez-y. Samusinga a écrit, la Bible est un livre plein d'allégories et pas un livre d'histoire. Et c'est clair que c'est pas historique, mais pour le récit de l'Exode, ça nous dit pas que c'est de l'allégorie. Et c'est d'ailleurs la première fois que j'entends que Moïse, c'était pas une personne. C'est la première fois que j'entends ça en fait. Hérou. So feel free. If you have any questions or comments, if you want to get on the panel, the link is in the chat. Rakam, Ahmed USA. J'attends les questions des commentaires. Hein. Si quelqu'un veut monter sur le panel, il y a le lien. Après, si c'est calme, c'est pas grave. Hein. On met ça une autre fois. Marcus wrote, Khalil Amani hurting Sanada credibility. Sanada doesn't have any credibility, so there's no credibility to hurt. But why do you write that? I'm just curious, you know, feel free. I'm still in the place to be. I'm about to get something to drink. Il y a tellement de gens qui font des lives sur TikTok, qui nous parlent des récits abrahamiques. Et quand on demande des documents, il n'y a plus personne. Alors, Marcus wrote, I hope he know that. And Marcus added, from the video you posted the other day. Do you mean because he gave me a shout out? Now, check this out. Within like a couple of weeks, because Filthy Frankie got demonetized and it's the end of the HOK, you know. Neftali said she wanted to speak with me. Khalil Amani gave me a shout out. Ella Yara came on the panel, gave me a shout out. You know, it is what it is. So feel free, feel free. Marcus, you are a Hebrew Israelite. Did you see the convo with Eliara yesterday? Are you aware of any document that mentions Moses during his lifetime? What time period, what date would you give for Moses? Pour ceux qui sont sur TikTok, en fait, j'ai pas de message qui me dit quand il y a des gens qui veulent monter, mais en fait, c'est directement sur ma chaîne YouTube, en fait, qu'il y a le lien. Donc, si jamais il y a des gens qui veulent monter sur le panel, il suffit d'aller sur mon compte YouTube, le lien est dans le chat. Donc, voilà. Ma'at forever en un seul mot. So Marcus says the year of Pharaoh Seti. There were several Seti, you know, and probably the most famous one is Seti II. Oh, Seti II. No, it's Seti the first, isn't it? Yeah, Seti the first, who is Ramesses II's father. So that means that the Exodus will be 1200 BC. Elder Yara gave the date of 1446, so 200 years prior. Have you ever heard, Marcus, of a document that mentions Moses during his lifetime? Sur le chat TikTok, Euro a écrit « Ah, les prêtres en Égypte antique sont-ils aussi scientifiques ?» Oui, c'était scientifique, oui. So Marcus, have you ever seen or heard about a document that mentions Moses during his lifetime? If not, what's the oldest document you ever heard mention Moses? Marcus wrote, it's different languages, so Moses' name will be different. No, but check this out. When I say Moses, we know what we're talking about. When we say Jesus, we know what we're talking about. Some people will say Yeshua, but we know exactly what we're talking about. But anyway, I was just asking like that. You know what's funny? When I have a topic, sometimes I have different questions, different comments, right? And when there's no topic and it's like free for people to, just bring anything they had in mind, it's so funny. Marcus wrote Thutmose is the first. Thutmose, I guess. Now I don't understand why you just put Thutmose. I guess. Oh, are you saying that Thutmose is Moses? Well, Thutmose, right? That's a Greek rendition. Imedunetcheris Jehutimes. You see? So now Marcus wrote Thutmose was a vizier. Well, I know about Thutmose, the pharaoh. I don't know about that vizier. So Marcus, in your opinion, the vizier Thutmose was the, what did you call it again? Prophet Moses? Is that your opinion? May I ask who said that? Did any scholars say that? Did any scholars say that? Or whether it's a scholar or not? Do you believe that because somebody said it or wrote it, or Okay, so he wrote right. Okay. So is it because somebody said it or wrote it? May I ask who said it or wrote it? Dans le chat de TikTok, le roi a écrit où sont passées toutes les pyramides de la Nubie. Ben, elles sont là. Elles n'ont pas bougé. So Marcus wrote that is his own research and study. Okay. But if anybody has any question about Kemet, about the Medunetcher or hieroglyphic, feel free. Si quelqu'un a des questions sur Kemet, le Benunitaire, hiéroglyphe, soyez libre. Alors, I can see RL in the back chat, but people need to use a webcam. That's how it's been for a long time. There it is. Peace to you. Feel free to speak.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? I just saw the title of your the video, and I just wanted to hop on and see what you were talking about.
Well,
that's about it. How are you doing?
I'm chilling. How about yourself?
All right.
Really, it's like live open panel questions and answers, and we were just talking about the Exodus, the biblical Exodus, because I was asking if people can name a document that mentions Moses during his lifetime. And yesterday we spoke about that. There's a Hebrew Israelite called Elder Yara who talked about a Proto-Sinaitic inscription but he could not show us the name Moses. So, have you ever heard of a document that mentions Moses during his lifetime?
I haven't read the Bible in full. I only have surface level knowledge of the Bible. So whatever you tell me, that's how I get my information. I haven't dove into the Bible first, and before I actually start diving into the Bible, I wanted to get a better understanding of words and the dictionary, and just know like all the etymology of the words that are used in the Bible, so I don't overstand or make it too difficult for myself when I first start to read the Bible. So I just haven't. I listen to the Bible here and there, but I don't study. I can say that I don't study.
Okay. Well, if there's any statements you want to make or questions you wanted to ask, feel free. Personally, I deal with history mainly, and
Oh, you don't? Okay.
yes, and Kemet is one area that I'm kind of very enthusiastic about. I am familiar with the hieroglyphic or Medu Neter. I went through many museums and film artifacts, and sometimes I go through some hieroglyphic. And so I like history. I'm familiar
Okay.
with religions, but I make the distinction between theology and history. See?
Yeah, I like history too, but as far as reading it, I don't get into it that way. I get into it visually, like documentaries and podcasts and other YouTube videos, but I don't read any books. Have you ever read a book called The Emerald Tablets?
No, but it's funny because several people have asked me about that. I think it is like during the Greek rulership time period. I may be wrong, but I have not read that. No. Do you know like the date of the Emerald Tablet?
I'm thinking before BC.
Now the Greeks ruled around 400 BC.
Okay. I actually don't know. I just brought that up just to see if you heard about it, because I heard there's this guy called Billy Carson, and he was
he's pseudo, straight up pseudo.
Okay.
Many, if not most of the things that he says is just made up. For example, he talks about
Okay.
Atlantis, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, and Atlantis is a fictional place. But feel free.
So as far as history and Kemet, have you been to Egypt? Have you been to
Yes,
what places have you been to?
Yes, I've been to Kemet over a decade ago.
And Kemet is that
Egypt.
called Egypt, or is that okay? And why do they call it Kemet?
That's a original name, one of the original names.
Okay.
Why did they call it that? I couldn't say why, but that's how it was called. We have the glyphs, and we have many instances of that name being written. So we have Kemet, we have Tawi, we have Tameri. So Tawi, the two lands, Tameri, the beloved land.
And as far as when you went to Kemet and you went inside the pyramids, did you feel anything? Did you feel was it a temperature change? Was it how did you feel, like mentally, spiritually, or physically? Did you feel anything different from being like outside the pyramid versus inside? Or
I've been to the Giza Plateau, so I've seen the three pyramid, the Great Pyramid, but I did not enter inside because I was told that there's nothing written inside. I think we have some graffiti somewhere about some workers, so that's the reason why I didn't go. I didn't go inside. Okay. So, and I don't think I would have felt anything. Personally, I don't deal with metaphysics.
So what's latest history?
Do you believe that Atlantis existed as a place?
Atlantis?
Yes.
It's a possibility.
Okay.
It's not. I'm not saying I 100% believe. It's a maybe a possibility. I'm not sure. Do you have information that can prove that wrong or steer me to the right?
Hmm. Well, the burden of proof is on the claimant, and a lot of people like to say, well, can you prove that doesn't exist? You don't prove that something doesn't exist, you prove that something exists or existed. And I don't think we have historians that will say that Atlantis existed. To me, it's more of a belief than anything else. Like Spider-Man, Superman, and all that. But Billy Carson is quite popular. A lot of his clips are being shared online, and you have a lot of people who like fiction, science fiction. Like, for example, maybe you came across that, but you have some people who say that there was some light bulb in ancient Egypt. I don't know if you ever seen that.
Light bulb.
Yeah, there's like, if people put light bulb on ancient Egypt, then they will see a lot of well, a lot. It's particularly one carving, and there's also some glyphs that's superimposed, and people claim that it shows spaceships in ancient Egypt, but really it's just not the case at all. Hold on just one moment, please. Alors, dans le chat de TikTok, on a Rakam qui a écrit au thème, d'après quoi, quelles sont les causes du déclin de la civilisation? Ah, d'après toi, pardon. D'après toi, quelles sont les causes du déclin de la civilisation de Kemet et les leçons à tirer? Kemet a été envahi. Déjà, il y a eu l'invasion des Hyksos, donc, il y a assez longtemps. Et ils ont été chassés. Et là, on a eu le début de la 18e dynastie. Et après, il y a eu l'invasion, le sac de thé vers 600 avant l'ère chrétienne. Ensuite, vers 400 avant l'ère chrétienne, il y a eu l'invasion des Ptolémées, donc des Grecs / Macédoniens. Et après, je pense vers 50 avant l'ère chrétienne, on a eu les Romains. Et après, bien sûr, 7e siècle, il y a eu les musulmans, en fait. Donc, en ce qui concerne Kemet en tant que tel, oui, c'était envahi, donc voilà quoi. So feel free, RL. Let me just greet, we have Andrea Burnett in a place to be. How you doing, sister? Now, Chocho Masenia wrote, Brother Shaka, have you possibly heard anything interesting from Hebrew Israelites and Eurocentric scholars? I don't know if we should use the term Eurocentric. It's just like when they use the term Afrocentric, it's always like a negative, and many people use Eurocentric as a negative, but people are free to express themselves however they want. So about Christopher Herret's Africanity of ancient Egypt, do they reject or accept it? When it comes to Egyptology, the consensus is not that the ancient Egyptians were black. That's for sure. So we have the artifacts. We can clearly see what they look like. So I have not read Christopher Herret. I've heard about him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what their take is regarding his scholarship. Yes, feel free, RL.
Are you French?
I am.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, as far as did you? I don't know if you saw the Olympic ceremony. I'm not into it, but I've just seen clips of it, and
I didn't watch it. But I saw the scandal about this LGBT people in this quote unquote recreation of Jesus' Last Supper. I even actually saw a video saying that they removed the video, from a website. But yeah, but feel free to speak.
I was just asking your take on it. I don't have a.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't even watch the ceremony at all. But online, online, there's many clips, many people who
okay.
Commenting on that, commenting on that. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't watch the ceremony.
So Shaka, what does that mean? What is that?
Shaka is that
a mean? Okay.
It's after Shaka Zulu. Yes. Now let me share the link to somebody else want to get on the panel. You know what I'm saying? We're chilling, discussing any topic of your choice, any questions, feel free. You have the link. And you need to use a webcam for those who don't know, but I'm sure many people know. Alors pour ceux qui sont sur le chat de TikTok, hein, je viens de repartager le lien encore pour monter sur le panel, même si c'est épinglé dans le chat de YouTube. Donc ceux qui veulent monter sur le panel, voilà le lien. Hein. Vous pouvez cliquer directement dans le chat sur YouTube. Voilà. Donc on peut parler en français aussi hein, sur mon panel, il n'y a pas de souci. But feel free, RL, if you have any questions or comments, feel free.
Yeah, I was going to ask you as far as some more questions about France. And there was a possibility that I was thinking about joining the French Foreign Legion. Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, I heard about it. It's quite popular, you know. I think there's a lot of benefits for the people who join it. Now I forgot if it's like 7 years or 14 years or 10 years, but yeah, it's a few years, you know. It's a few years.
Well, I'm going to go because I got to pick up these riders. I'll probably come back later. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, feel free. Okay, peace. Alors, dans le chat de TikTok, il y a quelqu'un qui demande que s'est-il passé avec un individu. Il a insulté ma mère et ma grand-mère, donc je l'ai bloqué, puis voilà, j'avance. À un certain âge, on n'est pas obligé de... Déjà, on n'est pas obligé de s'insulter entre nous, mais encore moins insulter les membres de la famille des gens, quoi. Donc, voilà, c'est tout. So, feel free, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, if you have any comments, questions, feel free. Alors, dans le chat de TikTok, il y a des gens qui croient que le nom Mamadou, ça vient de Mahatmedou. J'avais même oublié ça. Mais en fait, je crois, je suis peut-être même tombé sur la vidéo de Jean-Charles Couvi-Gomez qui disait ça, en fait. Mais bon. Après, tous les sujets sont les bienvenus. Si vous avez des questions et des commentaires, n'hésitez pas. Okay, it's quiet. Well, we're gonna call it a day then. Alors là, on me demande d'où vient le malaise avec cet individu. Il n'y a pas à polémiquer. J'étais en live. Il a ses croyances. Hein. Par exemple, Mahatmedou, c'est l'étymologie de Mamadou, d'après lui. Voilà. La nation islam enseigne que les Africains vivent une vie de jungle. Ça ne le dérange pas, mais c'est pas le seul. Les panafricains aussi que ça ne dérange pas. Les Noirs sont défigurés et marqués parce qu'ils se sont rebellés contre Dieu. C'est ce que Farrakhan enseigne en vidéo. Donc, je pense que ça ne le dérange pas non plus. Beaucoup de panafricains, ça ne dérange pas. Voilà, quoi. C'est comme ça. Donc, bon, c'est calme. Donc, voilà. Une prochaine fois. It's quiet, so I will catch you another time. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to by the next channel, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I said fast. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you do not think right, you will not act right. If you know better, you will do better. Do what you do in nature hotel.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Medu Nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, Before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Netia class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Netia lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Netia, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Netia, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Netia classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Netia class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/Ma'at Forever.